All right, another JoshCast. Let's do it. I was taking a shower, and I noticed that on the back of my roommate's shampoo bottle, it reads that the formula for this shampoo is patent filed. So just in case somebody's in the shower saying, my God, this shampoo is magnificent, I could probably replicate this and sell it as my own. Patent filed. They filed it already. They beat me to it. See, that's why you got to remember that criminals are also washing their hair. You can't be too careful in this world. You cannot be too careful. Here's the thing I love about that. Patent filed, which implies that the patent has not yet been approved. And I think that's taking a risk, isn't it? Hey, just want to let you know that we're probably going to have proprietary stuff on this, so don't try anything. We're going to be legally protected probably in 6 to 10 months, so don't you dare try to copy this shampoo. Follow-up question to this is, are we going to get updates with how the patent process is going? Like right now, the shampoo bottle is saying patent filed, but then in a few months, is it going to say patent pending? And then a few months after that, is it going to say patent's going to be reviewed by Jim next Tuesday? And then the bottles come out on Wednesday going, now we thought it was going to be reviewed by Jim on Tuesday, but he was behind, so now it's going to be reviewed next Thursday, and so on and so forth. Is that where we're going with this? Is that the plan? I'm hoping that the patent officer, in order to give this patent, has to actually try the shampoo. I'm hoping that's how this process goes. And he's in the shower, or she is in the shower, washing it, going, yeah, you know what? I've never felt anything like this before. Yeah, go ahead, approve. Boom. I was also reading that one of our probes passed by an object in the Kuiper Belt, which is beyond Pluto. And I'm glad that if aliens encounter these machines, I'm glad that aliens are probably going to have first contact with a human machine as opposed to a human. Because I would rather the human race meets an iPhone before it meets me. Like, I think the iPhone right now is the best representation of this planet. The last thing I would want is for them to meet me and go, are you a human? And I'm saying, yes, I am. By the way, I've got a prostate problem right now. I'll get right back to you in 1 second, but I have to got to clean the pipes, as it were. They doing a lawsuit against Disney right now. Not a lawsuit, a prospective lawsuit. They want to... there's clamor over the fact that Disney has, I guess, trademarked the term Hakuna Matata, which means no worries. And they're saying that they shouldn't trademark that because it's it's part of the Swahili language. But here's the thing. Disney now owns, aside from all of the Disney properties, all of the Marvel properties, all of the Star Wars properties. They've acquired Fox, which means they have The Simpsons, they have the X-Files, they have X-Men, they have the Alien franchise, I think also the Predator franchise. They are the definition of no worries. How could they possibly... the only thing they don't own is Batman yet. The interesting thing is that the people accusing Disney of, trademarking Hakuna Matata, they're accusing Disney of colonialization. Which is true, but it's such a it's such a strange it is absolutely true, but it's such a strange term because it evokes. I see the image of Mickey Mouse marching through Africa looking for story ideas with an army of British soldiers, with an army of 19th century British soldiers. Mickey Mouse just trampling through the villages, going, "All right, we need another tent pole in January. Let's see what they've got in South Africa. Let's go. Let's see what they got. If we don't see anything we like, burn it." But yeah, that is, and I find it, actually, it's kind of amazing, really. Disney is so powerful, they have the ability to trademark another language. And I'm not even sure what that means. Does that mean anyone who speaks Swahili, whenever they say Hakuna Matata, do they have to pay Disney? Is that what that means? I don't think I understand this process. That's bizarre. Truly bizarre. How am I doing, you ask? Well, I have prostatitis, ladies, and it is an infection of the prostate. And what happens, it's gonna get I wish it couldn't get graphic, but it's gonna get kind of graphic. What happens is that occasionally, I think fluid gets backed up in the prostate. The prostate gets backed up. It's a little clogged. And the only, well, not the only, but one way of alleviating the pressure is to go to the doctor and for the doctor to, quote unquote, massage the prostate. Now, you hear the word massage and you envision a balmy room in a massage parlor with a beautiful Swiss masseuse who is gently, very gently rubbing away the pain and frustration of the last few months of your life. That's a massage. What goes on in the doctor's office is not something that would fall under the definition of a massage, in my opinion. The prostate is not being massaged. The doctor takes his finger, or her finger, puts it into my bunghole, and proceeds to apply pressure to the prostate. It is not a massage. It is an invasion of the prostate. It is an intrusion into the realm of the prostate. The prostate is sitting in its living room, feeling a little bloated, reading the paper, and then a giant finger bursts through the wall and slams into it and pushes it against the other wall and just squeezes it unrelentingly for a good solid 30 seconds. Now, I've read and I've been told that some have found this to be arousing. I am not one of those people. I would not be in that category. If you went to the giant book filled of all the photographs of people who found this to be enjoyable, my photograph would not be there. It would be in the other book of people who found this to be not so good. Not so good. Very, very uncomfortable. And so I find myself, occasionally feeling backed up. And I'm trying to figure out a way to avoid having to go in to get my prostate, quote unquote, massaged. And what I discovered just last night is that if I really put my mind to it, and I really, really managed to pleasure myself to the point of a really good orgasm, that seems to clean the pipes. So here's the thing. It appears that the holistic solution for my ailment is joy. Typical typical that that's what it's going to take for me to heal. The other thing I discovered is that in order for me to feel better, I have to, when it comes to, stuff in the bedroom, and when it comes to, pleasuring my sexual partner, I've got to step it up. I've been phoning it in with myself, and it's not healthy. I have got to turn this around. I mean, there's got to be some romance involved. There needs to be candles and chocolates and a nice meal, and then, probably a lobster dinner. I've got to start, dropping serious coin to, and it's for the sake of my health, or find a fulfilling relationship with another human being. But let's not go crazy. And that is the end of the podcast.